Let's begin with the meditation. So taking a moment to close your eyes and just dropping into yourself. Our eyes are mostly open throughout the whole day, so much energy is going to the external. So it's good to take some time throughout each day to just bring the energy inside, to let the outside be, and to focus on your internal reality, your internal self. Because the external world oftentimes will pull us out of ourselves. And you can spend a whole lifetime just running yourself ragged with all the things there is to do in the external world. So we close our eyes and we bring our focus internally. And we cultivate awareness when we do this by observing our breath, noticing our body and its sensations, noticing our mind and its thoughts. So one of the keys to mastering the game of life is cultivating the witness. Cultivating the witness, which means no matter what's happening outside, you observe, you simply watch, so that you don't get pulled out of yourself no matter what's happening. The observer has all the power. And so we sit with our eyes closed. Some people call that meditation. And we just notice our breath coming in and out, inhalation and exhalation. We actually take in full deep breaths, filling the lungs more than we normally do with our shallow breathing. Taking in twice, 3 times the amount of air into our lungs, and then slowly exhaling twice as long as you normally would exhale. And repeating this breathing pattern, twice the amount of inhalation, and twice the length for exhalation. This type of breathing activates the parasympathetic nervous system, or the relaxation response. And we want to activate the relaxation response because the witness is a calm, relaxed observer, non-reactive. Nothing is positive or negative, good, bad. It's all just curious and interesting. So we train our nervous system to stay calm, to not react, because reaction is either in the past or the future. Relaxation is in the present. And the only thing that's real is this present moment. The past is done. The future doesn't exist. So why place any attention or energy in those illusory places? So we focus on the inhalation And the exhalation. Each time noticing that your body is calmer, more at peace. And then the next witnessing is the mind. Noticing the chattering mind and all of its thoughts, worries, concerns, the need to plan or control. Who doesn't have experience of that type of mind? We all have these experiences. And so we do this daily to train the mind to let go. And the way the mind lets go is that I do not engage it. I do not engage the thoughts, the worries, the angers, the chattering. I simply go back to the breath and allow the breath to absorb the chatter. And I give the mind the task, count to 5 on the inhalation. And then hold the breath for 5. And then exhale for 5. In this way, your mind has a task to do. It has somewhere to place its attention so that it doesn't suck your life force energy, constantly thinking, worrying, cogitating, past futurizing, blaming, whatever it is that it likes to do. If it has something to do, it will focus on what it's doing rather than the incessant thought process, the machine of thinking. So we must do something daily to train this mind because it's designed to constantly think. We want the mind as our servant, not the slave master. Not the master, but the servant. We're not the slave of our mind. We are the masters. And so we direct it. When it wants to go somewhere negative, we say, we don't do that. That's not where we want to go. And it has all the arguments for why it wants to hold on to that negative bone and keep gnawing on it. But the witness says, just let it go and focus on the breath. Inhale for a count of 5. Hold for a count of 5. And let go for a count of 5. Again, inhale. Hold. And exhale. Continuing this breathing pattern. And so the witness has many superpowers, one of them being the capacity to hold numerous spaces at the same time. So watching the breath, watching the mind, noticing the body and its sensations. noticing the lower back, the shoulders, the neck, any pains, any feelings. The mind wants to give a story to everything. The witness has no story. There's no positive or negative, no right or wrong. There's pain in the body. It's simply pain in the body. It's not a good pain, it's not a bad pain. So we notice, just like we notice the breath, just like we notice the mind and its thoughts. The goal is to be present with everything that is, no matter what it is. The goal is to be present with whatever is, no matter what it is. To accept it exactly as it is. This minimizes suffering. To simply be with what is. Continuing to notice and scanning the body. How's the body feeling? How's the body situated? And then bring any prana or chi. You can direct it with your breath to any part of your body to support it, to help it relax, to help it surrender. The witness directs energy, commands prana. But we first need to activate the witness in order to direct this energy, in order to direct our lives. And in this moment, you can anchor yourself in the witness so that in the future, whenever you come across a situation that potentially can pull you out of yourself, you take one deep breath and you activate the witness and you step back and you watch and you notice and you be present with what is. This activity is the dropping from the mind and the head and the intellect to the body, to the heart, and to the feeling nature. It's a significant shift in consciousness to be able to drop from the mind to the heart. It is said that the longest journey one will ever take is from the head to the heart. And there's a reason there is that saying. And the reason is because we are so used to spending our time, so much time, in the intellect and thinking and figuring things out and controlling, managing, that we forget to drop into the more sensitive, the more feminine, the more yin aspect of ourselves. In the West, we are a culture of doers. Get things done at all costs. but I am offering another way of being, a balanced way of being to that masculine, forthright, directive, task-oriented way of being in the world. That part is always active, so we don't have to focus on it. We simply need to balance it out with the other side. Calmness, receptivity, relaxation, surrendering, entering into nothingness, being with the emptiness. In this way, both the left brain and the right brain, the intuitive and the intellectual, are all operating as a team in a balanced way. Inhaling, count to 5. Hold for a count of 5. And release for a count of 5. Holding the witness as it watches the mind and its thoughts, as it watches the breath and the inhalation and the exhalation, as it watches the body and all of its sensations. And you feel the power of the witness and how it holds space for everything going on in your existence. This is the real self. This is the real you, present in this moment, observing, being with what is. Notice the calmness of the nervous system. Notice the body grounded. Notice the mind more peaceful. And then what I like to say often is, it's such a joy to be in this body, such a gift to have this body, to be in this world, to be awake, to be aware. I am grateful for all things that come my way, whether I perceive them as positive or negative. I am grateful for all things, and I accept them with open arms and an open heart. And I will be present with it, whatever it is. Gratitude for all things in life, for the earth, Mother Nature, this home, all of it. Because we are a part of all of it, and it's all a part of us. Placing the awareness in the center of the chest, the heart chakra, and just imagine your favorite bloom, a rose, sunflower, whatever it is that you really love to see, the lotus, and just witness this blooming flower, its essence, its scent, petals opening one after another after another. And from that open heart, blooming flower, allow the radiation to extend into the center of the space that we've created here together as a community. All the blooms connecting together to create this beautiful bouquet. And in this bouquet and in this transmission of the heart, you can place anything there that is in need of healing, that is in need of attention within yourself, other people, situations in the world. Whatever it is, simply place it in the center, in the midst of this beautiful bouquet, knowing that it's receiving all this healing energy. And just taking a moment to come back into the space,